Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto Was Banished and Started a New Life. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie and my own idea. Now before continuing this, there is a discussion that I would like to have with you. It's an important discussion regarding this channel. And yeah, I have been thinking about this a lot, and I will tell you why I've been taking the days off as well, if you guys give me a minute or two before continuing the story. Well, yeah, the thing is that I have named this channel, changing it from Apollo Uchiha to Apollo Uchiha Fictions, because I wanted to add whole new fictions aside from Naruto here. But after trying all sorts of things, I figured it out that it was a Naruto-centric channel. And now I'm thinking of reverting the name back to Apollo Uchiha from Fictions, removing because I think it's not appropriate to add that in. And yeah, changing the logo again into something nice, and yeah, the background as well, because I think it is appropriate to do so in once in a while. Now aside from that, while doing so, after deciding in 1 or 2 days, the thing is that I have joined the short course classes in which I will learn how to make websites properly through proper channels this time around. And I'm going to be making a website for my channel where I will be uploading my own novels, my own novels and stories, aside from Naruto's and other fan fictions, my own novels and stories, because that has been a dream of mine to publish at least one of my own stories. And the website is not gonna be limited to only that much of content. I'm gonna be adding a forum in which we can have discussions about anime, games, all sorts of stuff. And aside from that, I will try to add on the features in which you can even write your own novels if you want people to read and see how far you can go with this skill, if you have that kind of skill. And yeah, coming from a guy who's still a newbie in this sort of field, you guys really have awesome ideas. I mean, seeing how the people can write huge paragraphs like Jimmy Dice and so on. Sorry for not mentioning your name, because that is the only name I can think of at the time, as I'm recording this. Well, the thing is that all of you are quite talented as well. So yeah, if you want to add short stories or a whole new story just to see what people thinks of it, then yeah, I guess it will be fun. What do you guys think? Because I am thinking of making this community. Now, I have said this in the past year, that was me experimenting all by my own, not with the proper guidance, and yeah, I kind of fucked up big time at that moment. But now with proper guidance, I will be able to do something at least with the website, make it work at least to the point where we as a community can come together and create something new and awesome. Because don't get me wrong, for the past 3 years we have been doing a lot of fun things on this channel, and yeah, I am sure and hopeful that something great will be coming onto that website as well. And when that it will be official, I will be making it or naming it. I will discuss this once more, and until then I want you to know that I will be asking for your opinions. What should be the name of this website be, because many more people hopefully will join like us in that website and work to build it up, I guess. Now, enough of my ranting and saying this stuff. Don't worry guys, I'm not gonna quit YouTube or anything, even after a few more years or so. At least that's it. That is what I'm thinking, because to be honest, I'm kind of running out of ideas because of lack of content and so on. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop, because the opportunity that this community has provided me, and this community that we have built from the scratch in the efforts and works for the past 3 years, I'm not gonna just put it down the drain like that. We will make something of it. I'm hopeful and sure of that. I love you guys so much, and yeah, I hope you support my decision. Even if you don't, then it's fine, because everyone has their right to opinion. So yeah, it's completely fine, man. Now, yeah, wow, this is quite a long intro actually. Anyways, I'm not gonna hold you off for much longer. Enjoy the story and make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Now, without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Roll the intro. Our story begins 13 years after the Kyuubi attack in Konoha Gakure no Sato. It was a peaceful night in the village, and the whole Konoha council was gathered inside the council chambers. As they were looking at the individual that was called there, the one in question, Naruto Uzumaki, 13-year-old orphan Jinchuriki of the said village, the bane of Konoha, in the eyes of civilian, the Pharaoh. As in front of Naruto was his Bachan, the newly instated Hokage of the said village, the first ever Konoichi Hokage of the whole elemental nations, Tsunade Senju, and she had a indifferent expression on her face, as her hand covered her mouth, half of it at least. Naruto, what happened with Sasuke? Why was he injured when he was retrieved? Because the Kyuubi took over after he pierced my heart, and I was close to dying. Bullshit. There was no mark when the medics checked your body, said Koharu as she got up, one of the elders. As Danzo then stood up, Koharu, calm down. But he tried to hurt the last Uchiha that is loyal to this village. What? But he... Silence. Naruto, please allow Danzo to speak first. Go ahead, Danzo. Now, as Koharu was saying, there was not even a single scratch found on your body, but there was a hole right where your chest, in your chest where the heart is marked. So my guess is Sasuke really did attack you, but that did not give you any reason to unleash the Beiju's chakra on him. But I didn't know how it was released. Well, Kakashi over here will testify since he has witnessed you release it twice before, as Kakashi Hatake was called. Sensei, don't worry, Naruto. Now, Kakashi, I know that you have attachments to the kid and he is quite important to you. Of course he is. He is my genin. Now, Sasuke is your genin too, yes, but he used the Chidori to attack one of his own. I taught him that jutsu, while he vowed to me that he will never use it to hurt his own comrades, because I know the consequences of how dark they could be, said Kakashi, as Danzo then said. Now, that is not the case or reason why you are called here to testify. Tell us, when does Naruto unleashes the Kyuubi's chakra? Last time it was in the Land of Waves. When, he thought that he lost Sasuke. He felt enraged, I guess, and sadness. So, you are saying that Naruto is a person who cannot control his emotions, and even if he gets enraged or scared or feels sad, he can unleash the Biju upon us here as well. No, I didn't say that. But you did say that he was feeling a lot of emotions at the time when he unleashed the Biju, making him unstable for being a shinobi in the shinobi corps. Now wait here, Danzo. Enough. Thank you for your part in this investigation, Kakashi Hatake. You will be allowed to leave now, or will be escorted out. But Hokage-sama, you have to believe me. Escort Kakashi out, please. As Kakashi was escorted out, as Naruto then tried to move, but he couldn't because he was standing in a seal. As Tsunade stood up, Naruto, I know that you are in the right, but you not being able to control your emotions, I have seen that myself. When you saved me, which I am completely grateful of, your eyes turned red with slits for a moment when Kabuto tried to stab Jiraiya while he was fighting Orochimaru. You cannot control the Biju. But that is something that I can learn. Yes, that is correct. You can learn. But Tsunade, you are forgetting, said Danzo as he stood up. He is a danger to the village right now. What are you going to do at this moment? What do you mean, what we're gonna do? Not only he is a shinobi of the village, he didn't do anything wrong. If anything, Sasuke Uchiha was the one who is to blame here, since he decided all on his own to betray the village behind our backs and go towards that treacherous bastard Orochimaru for more power. That even if he did, but he was manipulated by the curse mark. As Kakashi and Hiruzen knew about this, and so did the council at the time, even before you were instituted and told that he has gotten the curse mark from Orochimaru. I know, but that doesn't give any excuse to Sasuke. While you're accusing Naruto of the seal, the Biju, why can't I accuse Sasuke of the curse mark then? As Danzo then said, because these two are different things. Still, a Biju is more dangerous than a curse mark person because that person can be killed and sustained, while a Biju run Jinchuriki cannot be sustained that easily, Tsunade, and a lot of death will await in its path wherever they will go. So what do you propose, Danzo? What should we do? For hurting his comrade to that point here, Homura said, as Tobirama Sensei would have said, a proper punishment would have been death. No, that is out of the question. Naruto is, you cannot reveal the heritage. What heritage? Bullshit. I am going to. Naruto Uzumaki is not Naruto Uzumaki. Tsunade, you're walking on thin ice. He is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, son of Kushina Uzumaki and Minato Namikaze. Even if he is, what makes you think that he is a perfect Jinchuriki? He only holds the soul of the Biju. Then what was that chakra that he released, Danzo? That is something that a soul can regenerate, which makes him even more dangerous because soul might be corrupting him, and with his emotions tempering, the soul will be able to release itself. As after Danzo stopped, there was a huge silence in the room until Shikaku Nara stood up. Wait, I don't understand one thing. If Naruto possesses the soul of the Biju, then where is the chakra of it? Because there has to be the chakra at the time that needed to be dispersed or dispensed. Where was it sent to? There was another Jinchuriki that was made the same night. Naruto's sister, Mito Uzumaki Namikaze. As suddenly, from the shadows, a black mask, Anbu Konoichi appeared, who took off her mask to reveal purple eyes, with Kushina-like face, with 3 whisker marks on her cheeks, and red hair, with yellow tilts at the end. As Naruto's eyes were widened, I am Mito Uzumaki Namikaze. I have been under Danzo-sama care since birth, and you are the cause of our parents' death, said Mito, pointing her katana towards Naruto as Naruto's eyes widened. Mito, halt! Do not point the sword at him, but Danzo-sama, I know what he did. What do you mean? What do you mean what I did? You see, Naruto, your father and mother died because they had to use the Hakai Fuyin seal, the seal that is forbidden in the Uzumaki clan, because it requires the sacrifice of the soul of the user to do something. Because the soul needed to be sealed in you, and you were weak, not any other seal was working. Because of your weakness, your parents had to sacrifice themselves, leaving Mito and you to be all by themselves. But why did I not meet her? I had a family. You all knew? No, Naruto, this is the first time we found out as well. Why would you keep her hidden, Danzo? How long? Not even Hiruzen or any other person here knew about her. I took her in when Kushina died, and, well, Minato was busy as well, but giving his final words to Hiruzen, because I did not want it. One person to get hurt because of the other, because I knew Naruto would be targeted by the people. As Naruto's eyes widened, as everyone then looked at him, as Naruto looked at everyone in the eyes, as everyone was glaring at him to some point in his mind, as Tsunade then said, placing a hand on Naruto, Naruto, calm down, everything is fine. Nobody's gonna hurt you. No, can do, Hokage-sama. He is hereby by the power of the council and by the head of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan, since I am the oldest, banished from the clan and from this village by all our votes. He is an unstable person who cannot sustain even a soul, while I was able to perfect the chakra, amplify it and use it as my own. As she took her hand in front of everybody and showed the golden chakra of the Biju with markings. As Naruto was shocked, as now we see, she grabbed Naruto by the collar and ripped out his headband. You do not deserve this. As after throwing the headband down the ground, out, now, she began to drag Naruto by the collar all the way outside of the Hokage office, dragging him down the streets all the way to the border of Konoha, or even further from the gates. As Naruto all could do was just stare at his sister because he was just too shocked of what was going on, and he had a living sister who was his older sister, and she just kicked him out of the clan, blaming him for the parents' death, and he found out about his parents as well? What the hell is going on here? As now we see Naruto came out of his thoughts out of nowhere as Naruto was thrown in front of her by the whisk of her hand. As Naruto got up, as he looked at her and said, "Why? Why would you do this? Do you really think that I would kill our own parents? You wouldn't understand the extent of my anger, Naruto, and disappointment." As she made some hand seals, and before Naruto could react, she slammed her palm in the center heart of Naruto's chest. As Naruto felt a seals of a ray coursing through her body before glowing and hissing into his skin, being itched there before disappearing altogether, like his seal that was on the tummy. As Naruto felt huge weakness around his body. "What did you do?" "I took away your ability to use chakra. You will forever be now a civilian, no longer able or capable of using chakra like a shinobi ever again." "Why? Why do you hate me so much? Leave and never look back. Think of this as a mercy of one time." As now we see Naruto standing there with a complete shock written over his face. He was abandoned, banished by his family that he found out that he had today in mere moments. As clouds gathered in the sky and it began to rain, hiding Naruto's tears that fell down from his eyes as well. As now we see Mito returning back to Konoha and telling the whole council that it has been done. As Tsunade was enraged as she left, saying to Danzo and the elders that this was not over and she will find a way to get back Naruto. As now we see in the night time, Mito was on her own, in her civilian clothes, roaming the streets of the village until she bumped into someone. It was Jiraiya. "Long time no see, Mito. Long time no see, Jiraiya. Can we talk?" "Of course we can." As now we see, both of them arrived at the Hokage monument, on top of the second Hokage's head before Mito activated a seal. "What is it that you want? Why did you kick him out of the village? That is the only way for him to move on from this hellhole. I don't wish for him to endure the hell any longer. It is best if he cut off ties and think of us all as dead and betrayers and traitors. Giving him haunting memories and scar, Mito, won't solve anything else. I'm not giving him scars. Even if they are scars, as you say, then it is still better to have them than to be here in this hellhole that he has been enduring for the past 13 years. As his older sister, I cannot allow that to happen any longer. Not anymore. Mito, you cannot alone bear this burden. I am the child of prophecy, remember? I can bear any burden I want. I don't want my sibling to be targeted by the Akatsuki. Mito, that is confidential, not even revealed to Tsunade yet. Do you think I care, Jiraiya? I will tear those sons of bitches down all by myself. And Itachi's gonna help me do that. Itachi? Why would he? Itachi has told me some secrets that you would be surprised to know, Jiraiya. Oh, and Tsunade as well, because she is finding some dirt on the elders, and I might have just the perfect sort of dirt that she might have been looking for. As Jiraiya's eyes widen, as in the next morning, we see Jiraiya, with the last night of talk with Mito, couldn't sleep as he arrived at Tsunade's office with dark circles under his eyes and seriousness written on all of his face. What is it, Jiraiya? Can't you see that I'm... Tsunade, throw that shit away. This is something that is important that we need to discuss. She was about to literally punch him until she saw the seriousness of his face. What is it? I might find a way to get revenge on the elders. You see, the Uchiha massacre. As now we see, after some time skip, Sasuke Uchiha, who has woken up, was sitting inside his hospital room bed, with all the bandages across his body. As he was looking at the white sheets that was on his bed upon his legs, while thinking about the fight, thinking about his bond with Naruto, of how far that dope of his best friend would go for him. How he wished he could tell him the truth of his reality and why he was being mean to him all this time. As he was thinking this, we see that the door opened and Jiraiya and Tsunade walked in. As the door closed, "So what is my punishment?" "Punishment? Why would you think we would give you something of that sort, Sasuke? Because I harmed Naruto, and You're here to deliver my punishment, right? Since you supported him the most. Well, even if we did, I think that is not the case here, Sasuke. You misunderstood. What? Then why are you here? Said Sasuke with a raised eyebrow. Unfortunately, I would like you to reveal your true self, Sasuke Uchiha, because I found out the truth. As Sasuke's eyes widened, and then how do you know that name? How do you know who I really am? Let's just say, when I found out, digging deep down, that there was no Sasuke Uchiha, but only a fake identity created by the Uchiha clan head, Fugaku, to make sure that nobody sees him as a weakling in the clan. Still, that doesn't answer my question. How do you know about my identity? Simple. I found out because someone told me, said Jiraiya, as she sighed. Fine. Even if you know, what is it then that you want with me? Well, we would like to tell you the truth behind your clan murders, and the people you think might be thinking that are your allies might not be who you think they are. As after the whole truth was revealed to Satsuki, we see her outside of the hospital room, walking with disgust written on her face until she bumped into the only woman that she didn't want to bump into. Hey Sasuke-kun, what are you? As Sasuke then slapped the shit out of Sakura. Why the hell would you do that, Sakura? What do you mean, Sasuke-kun? I did my best. I got the dope out of our way. I am tired of your attitude. How hard is it to not understand that I am not interested in you? Or can you not just understand that? Is it that hard to not get into your mind? You are nothing to me but a pest, Sakura. But I thought that you would love you? No! I hate you to the core. You're even more disappointing and unnerving than Naruto. Or even Ino. Sakura, from this day onwards, we're no longer a team, so do not even bother coming. Because without Naruto, there's nothing holding this team together. Congratulations, you just played yourself. Dumb bitch. With these words said, Satsuki left in Sasuke's form, as Sakura was just left there, shocked and heartbroken. As now we see, time began to pass after that, and 4 years passed. The Akatsuki, we go towards them in their base, as they were having a meeting. So, what's the intel? Are we gonna begin our operation or not? We are going to begin our operation, as we have discussed in the past, and we have studied each and every Biju and Jinchuriki's movement and how they act. We will begin from the Kazekage himself, from the Sunagakure, before moving all the way to the Nine Tails. Now talking about Nine Tails, said the masked person in the deep voice, what are we gonna do about him? His chakra has been sealed and he has been nothing more than a civilian, the most easiest and vulnerable target ever. As Itachi then spoke, he is no use to us. What do you mean, Itachi? Because he is not the Jinchuriki of the soul or power of the Nine Tails, but only the fraction of it, the soul mirror. Then where is the power of the Nine Tails? Another Jinchuriki. Naruto was just a cover-up made by Konoha so that, well, the hatred could be diverted from the original Jinchuriki while she trained. She trained? Yes, Mito Uzumaki no Mikaze. She is the real Jinchuriki, and she has banished Naruto a few years ago from the clan, as well as from the village. And since then, Naruto has been on his own, living in a faraway village as nothing more than a mere farmer. So he's useless to us. Yes, he is useless to us. Then I guess there is nothing we can do about that. We will continue on, but before doing so, we need to monitor the Nine Tails Jinchuriki. She is an Anbu. She has worked with the root under Danzo's thumb, but at least that is what he thinks. There is more to her than meets the eye, and we need to be very careful and wary of her. Thank you for your intel, Itachi. Zetsu, and you will go and see what you can find. Yes, my lord. Good. Keep the eye on the other Jinchurikis as well, and leave Naruto Uzumaki alone since he is nothing more than a pest. As now we go towards Naruto. In the Sun Village, which was near the border of Kumo, we see that Naruto lived in his own shack, running his own farm now. But not to sell anything, just because he was helped out by the old couple that lived there after he was lost. Because after, well, he was betrayed all those years ago, or more like banished and abandoned, he walked for days until he finally gave out. And when he opened his eyes, he saw that an old couple has taken him in. And once they debriefed Naruto what happened to him and all that, and once he told them the truth, thinking that they might hate him now, something interesting and miracle like happened to Naruto. They took Naruto in and even gave him the job and told him how to farm and all that stuff. And when they died, they even gave all of their stuff to Naruto. And that is where Naruto lived now, in the Sun Country. As he now we see 16-year-old Naruto working in the fields until a huge cat appeared behind him. As Naruto turned around just in mere moments to see that the cat jumped on him, as Naruto began to chuckle. Now, how many times do I have to tell you not to do that, Ranga? It was a Black Panther that has jumped on him, that Naruto was being attacked or more like licked by at the moment now. It was a few years ago when Naruto rescued it, but now it has grown up into a full-blown male panther that Naruto named Ranga. But like any pet, he has remained loyal to Naruto. Even though he goes out and hunts on his own, he has become so much domesticated that he lives with Naruto still, which helps keeping the trouble out of his farms and all that. Since he's a civilian now, even if he knows how to use, well, taijutsu, it is not that much effective. As now we see Naruto then said to his best friend, "How about we go in and sit down for a bit? She might be here anytime soon." And as told, we see that 3 shinobi figures arrived at Naruto's doorsteps with a Sunshin. They wore Kumo outfits and Kumo's headband. They were none other than Yujito ni, Samui, and Karui. "Hello, Naruto-kun. How are you today?" "Oh, I'm fine, Yujito-chan." "And the others? How have you been?" "We all are fine," they said, hiding a little bit of their blush. "I guess you're here for B-san's usual tomatoes that he likes?" "Ugh, yes, obviously. Here, these are the mangoes that I grew back in the farm. I guess you kind of liked them back then, but couldn't ask, so yeah, take it. I'm not gonna eat all of these myself." As they were more than happy to take many of mangoes, as Ranga growled a bit. "Don't worry, you big cat, you will get your fill as well." As now we see, the girls chuckled at this while they went away. As now we see, this was going on, Naruto was enjoying his peaceful life there. A person from his past appeared, or more like 2 persons, Tsunade and Jiraiya, after they found out through his spy network that Naruto was here. As Naruto was enjoying the morning in the backyard until he heard a knock on the door. As he went there to open the door, as his smile faded as he was shocked. "Oh, Bajan. Erosanin. It's been a long time. Come in," said Naruto, as the 2 of them, following them was a person behind, came in. As Naruto didn't notice them at the time. "What would you like? Something sweet? Or you would like some tea or something?" "Actually, Naruto, I guess sweet will do," said Jiraiya. As Tsunade was about to decline, but Jiraiya said so. Then Naruto said, "Sweet it is then." As Naruto handed them 2 glasses, as that is when Naruto noticed 2 people behind them. "Oh, Hinata, is that you?" And, I think I know you, right?" As Naruto's memories came, as his eyes was, "Sasuke? Is that you?" As Satsuki nodded. "Oh my god. You're alive and well. I thought you were massacred in the Uchiha clan massacre." "No, I wasn't. I was in a comatose state, but I guess I'm back finally." "Yeah. Whoa, where are my manners? Sit down, I'll get you something to drink." As Naruto brought them something to drink as well as he sat down. As after a few moments of awkward silence, we see Tsunade begin. "Listen, Naruto. I can't begin to apologize for what has happened, but you need to know the truth. You see, your sister Mito, you don't need to tell anything about her to me. It took me a few years, but I I realized that I can't do anything about her. She's mad because she thinks that I killed our parents, but how is that possible? When even I was infant at the time, I had no say in it. I guess in time she will learn. Actually, she never hated you. What? What do you mean, Irasani? Sensei, said Naruto. Listen, Naruto, said Tsunade. She never hated you. She actually did this to you so that you might hate her and feel no attachment to her, so that she could carry out her revenge for both of your sakes on the whole village. What? What do you mean? Not only that, she has completely cut it off ties, our ties with our allies, and even Suna and the others now are our enemies. We are on our own. But why would she do that to the own village? Well, why wouldn't she? Because she hated the fact that you were beaten while she had to endure the harsh torture of Danzo's training. Both of you were going through your own troubles, have your own demons, but she wanted revenge. She vowed that she will take revenge. Because Kushina wasn't killed, and Mito wasn't just taken by Danzo. She was kidnapped, and Kushina was tortured by him. He fabricated the whole story and altered Sensei's memories as well. God knows how he was able to do that, but Mito knows more than any of us thought, and she has overthrown Konoha's, council as well as dictatorship, and has destroyed Konoha to the point where all the rebels, as they call themselves now, the previous root, are now under her, thinking of her as their leader, and attacking whoever she points her finger at. So what can I do for you? We need your help. She's going to execute the clan heads. We need you to stop her, please. I guess I can help you, but I need you to unlock my chakra. I will do that, kid. But why? You don't need to fight her. She will do anything for you. Why would you think she would? She's obsessed with you, Naruto. You are her little brother, and not only that, her obsessions grow much more beyond that. As Naruto was shocked. As now we see. Naruto then said, then you need to unlock my chakra. As after many years of without using chakra, Naruto's chakra was unlocked, but his body was conditioned, and when the chakra coursed through his chakra coils again, he felt pain for a bit until he controlled himself. As suddenly he went in his mindscape where he saw that Biju standing there without any violence in his eyes. What is it you want, kid? Listen, I know that I was a cocky bastard back at the time and have said many mean things to you. I know how it feels when you, without any reason, are just hated. There has to be a side of story to you as well. As Kyubi then said, what if there is? What if there isn't? I don't think there isn't. There has to be something, because you are not a monster. You are a sentient being. You know, you are the first human to say that to a Biju, like mine, kind, in many thousands years for the first time. I'll humor you. It was correct. Madara Uchiha was the one behind the attack. He was able to control me with this Sharingan. See? I told you were innocent. But I killed your father because I was imprisoned in your mother, and before that, I wanted to escape. I know how it feels. I impaled your father. You don't hate me for that? Well, he was going to seal you, so I get it. Nobody wants to be imprisoned. And yet here I am. I'm sorry for that. I promise you that after I die, you can be free. Listen, kid. You are the most logical sounding humans amongst all of them. Hear me out. From what I can gather from my connection to the other half, which is my chakra, your sister is downright sociopath. She loves you more than you think. Not like a brother and sister love, but more than that. She is corrupted by her desire for you. She is searching for you now after taking control of the whole Konoha, turning it into a perfect paradise for the two of you. What? What are you saying? How can this be? Believe me, don't believe me. I can sense her desires. They're disturbing to the point where I can even puke if I wanted to. I have to do this. Then you're gonna need my help. Will you? Of course I will. Just because I'm a soul, just don't take me lightly. I have the ability to regenerate my chakra. And so far over the course of years, you became powerful again. Yes, kid, you're getting it. Let's do this. Ranga? Naruto said, opening his eyes to see that the huge cat was licking him while everyone was on the other side. Oh, sorry to, well, where are my manners? Sorry, I forgot. This here is my best friend Ranga. As the panther growled. As now we see, Naruto told after making a lot of shadow clones, take care of Ranga and remain here. I'll be leaving. As the clones gave a salute and remained here while Ranga was confused. As now we see Naruto and the others departed. But he was being watched. Watched by none other than Uchiha as she stopped Naruto. What do you think you're doing, Naruto? The Akatsuki have been seen moving towards Konoha. The Akatsuki? How do you? They tried to attack me. But luckily B and the others were there. Even Raikage-sama was involved and we have taken care of the two. The immortals, they have been taken care of from the Akatsuki. I see. We heard that Suna also got attacked, but they have been taken care of by you. Yeah, we were traveling at the time, looking for Naruto. We have heard that you were looking for him. That is why we made sure that none of your, well, spies were able to find him because he was having a peaceful time here. What? Why, Yusto? Because Naruto, I cannot allow you to leave. You're the first person that I feel connection with. You have to be mine, right? What the hell is wrong with you all? Why would you think that he belongs to you? Said Hinata as her veins popped up. I will kill this bitch and burn her with my eyes. Said a dangerously red-eyed, which was spinning, Sasuke Uchiha. As after this we see Naruto and says, stop it please. I have to go and take care of my sister. As now we see Naruto convinced all of them and left with the group as it took a lot of time for Naruto to arrive there. As soon as they entered, a lot of guards surrounding them, but led Naruto and the others there. My brother, you have finally returned, said Mito as she gave him a hug. I'm so sorry. I was mean to you. You can beat me if you want to, but know this. I always loved you. I would never hate you. I just wanted a paradise where we can exist peacefully. There's just the two of us. That can't be possible, because I already am married. You see these three? They're my wives. No, impossible. I will cut them down, said Mito instantly before Naruto hugged her, causing her to stop and look at him. What are you doing? You think this can stop me? No. I know there is only one way to stop this. Would you... Wait, what? Would you marry me? Mito. Nizan. As Mito's eyes were filled with shock. As she looked at Naruto. Are you sure? Yes. Would you marry me? Of course I will. 100,000 times yes, I will. Then please stop this. I promise I will marry you. You promise? Yes. Come with me. We can live peacefully away from here. But they deserve this, Naruto. They tormented you and me. They have to suffer more. They have suffered enough. Haven't you not killed all of those traitors? But these fuckshits that claim that they are our parents' best friends, they have to suffer as well. They need to suffer like we did. They have suffered enough. Please come with me. We can leave. You're right. We have to leave, but after they're dead, Naruto-kun. Just wait until then, and stay rested. Thank you, Jiraiya, Tsunade, and you too. Since you're going to be my sisters, I will spare you, and as for you, I'll break your arms because you dared to bring my brother here and showed him my corrupt side. Before she could continue, we see the Akatsuki arrive there. You think that we need to take care of you first. When you will be saving Konoha by taking their Jinchuriki away, then you're hardly mistaken. As that is when a dark flash was revealed as she disappeared and appeared behind a masked person. As Akune was stabbed in his neck and his throat was slit open as blood splattered everywhere. As Mito's eyes were glowing purple. as she was covered in blood with a kunai in her hands. As excitedly with a maniacal laugh she began to slaughter the Akatsuki, as the Akatsuki for the first time ever in their lives felt real horror and terror, filling their bones with chills. As Naruto finally woken up. What the hell? What is going on? Naruto, you have to stop her. Not even her own people are safe now. Naruto saw that Mito has finally lost it. With all that he had, he called upon Kyuubi's chakra, and then we see him dashing towards Mito, as Mito stabbed him in the chest. As Naruto hugged her, "Stop this madness, please." As Mito's eyes widen as what she has done, as both Hinata and Satsuki was also horrified and shocked as what just has transpired, as they screamed huge cry of no and dashed towards Naruto. As now we see Naruto's vision going to black. "I love you all. Just don't kill each other." As Naruto's eyes closed shut, as he heard screams until darkness engulfed him. As now we see he opened up his eyes in limbo where he saw his parents. "Go-chan, Ka-chan, right?" "Yes. What is this place? You're not dead, Naruto. This is a place called Limbo, the place between life and death. Then what are you two doing here?" "Well, I had unfinished business there because you two were taken from me and unsafe." "Same could be said, because I saw Danzo leave with Mito. I have seen what she has done and how she has turned out to be. A complete utter monster. No, she's still my sister. Naruto, I know why you made this decision, because it is allowed to have incest in the clan. But know this, having her as a wife, it is going to be a headache and a challenge, because she is quite jealous. Like our ancestor, Aname Uzumaki. She was the only Uzumaki who is not talked about because she, once her lover, died because of being accused amongst the clan, literally massacred more than 500 people and couples because of jealousy. And when I see her, all I see is Aname Uzumaki. So please be careful. I will be. I promise. And I want you two to know you have been avenged by her. And I love you two guys. We love you too, Naruto. It's just nice to finally meet you," said Naruto as tears welled up in his eyes as his parents hugged him and comforted him. As after doing so, we see Naruto smile at them. "Well, I guess I'll be leaving then." "Yes, I guess you should, because your time is not up, Naruto." As Naruto opened his eyes back at hospital bedroom, as surrounding him were his future wives, I guess, and all of them had tears in their eyes as Naruto opened his eyes. And after that, we see few years passed that day. Later, Naruto was back at his farm in the Sun Country with his wives living there. And yeah, they were Konoichis were inactive and they were training their children. Since Naruto has taken a more liking to be a farmer than a shinobi and found peace in it, his own peace, he was happy with it. While he has also found a way to free the Jinchuriki Kurama, who is now in a normal fox-like state with 9 tails and roam around their house, living there with them peacefully. Another demon that Naruto has made peace with. As Naruto, who was in his farm, looked up in the sky until someone called him from behind, as Naruto saw his children and his wives running towards him, alongside his 2 best friends, Kurama and Ranga, living in their farm peacefully all by themselves. The true peace that was achieved that day amongst him and his people. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you like this one. If you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As yeah, this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing off for the day. And before ending this video, if you find anything that I've said in the intro of this video offensive or hurtful, I'm sorry. I just didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to have a heart-to-heart with you guys and just have a little conversation about the future plans of mine and this channel, hopefully. Anyways, this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!